Right now, inside your body, a transformation is happening that you cannot feel, cannot see, and cannot stop, unless you know what to look for. It starts with a single cell, just one, out of the 37 trillion cells in your body. And from that one rogue cell, cancer begins. Today, we are going inside the human body to watch cancer grow from a single mutated cell all the way to stage 4, in real time, in full 3D. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how cancer spreads and what science is doing to stop it. To understand how cancer spreads, we first need to understand what a normal, healthy cell does. Every cell in your body has one fundamental job: receive instructions from your DNA, carry out those instructions, and when the time comes, die. That last part is important. Healthy cells are programmed to die. It is called apoptosis, or programmed cell death. In a healthy body, cell division is perfectly controlled. New cells form to replace old ones, like a perfectly organized city replacing old buildings. But what happens when that control system breaks down? Cancer begins with a mutation, a mistake in the DNA code inside a single cell. These mutations can be caused by cigarette smoke, UV radiation, viruses, certain chemicals, or sometimes pure random chance. Most mutations are caught and repaired immediately. Your body has incredible molecular machines called repair proteins that patrol the DNA constantly. But sometimes the damage slips through, the mutation survives, and it gets copied. The most dangerous mutations target specific genes, the ones responsible for controlling cell growth. When the gene that tells cells to stop growing is damaged, it is like cutting the brakes on a speeding car. And when the gene that triggers cell death is damaged, the cell becomes immortal. This is the first cancerous cell. It looks almost identical to a normal cell, but it has broken free of every rule your body has set. The first cancerous cell begins to divide, then divide again and again, with no stop signal. Within weeks, it has become a small cluster of abnormal cells, a microscopic tumor. At this point, this is stage 1. The tumor is small, contained, and has not spread anywhere. But the tumor has a problem. It is running out of oxygen and nutrients. It needs blood. So it does something remarkable and terrifying. It sends out chemical signals that hijack your body's own blood vessel growth system. This process is called angiogenesis, and it means the tumor grows its own personal blood supply. Now fed by its own blood network, the tumor accelerates. This is stage 2. The tumor is larger and may be pressing on nearby tissue. Your immune system is not blind to this. Natural killer cells and T cells arrive to fight back. But the cancer is evolving. It begins to hide from the immune system, disguising itself as normal tissue. Stage 3. The tumor has grown large enough that cancer cells begin to break away from the main mass. These rogue cells push through tissue, like explorers searching for a new territory to colonize. Then, they reach a blood vessel. And they do something no normal cell ever does. They enter it. Now, inside the bloodstream, the cancer cell is swept away, traveling at incredible speed through the body. Most cancer cells die during this journey. The bloodstream is a hostile environment. Immune cells patrol constantly. But some survive, and when they find a new location, they stop. They grab onto the vessel wall, and they begin to escape. This is metastasis. Cancer establishing itself in a new organ far from where it started. This is stage 4. Cancer has spread to distant organs, and this is what makes it so difficult to treat. Each new tumor adapts to its new environment, evolving, mutating, becoming increasingly resistant. Different cancers spread to different places. Breast cancer often travels to the bones, liver, and lungs. Prostate cancer favors the bones. Lung cancer frequently reaches the brain. So how does medicine fight something this intelligent, this adaptable, this relentless? The first weapon, surgery. When cancer is caught early, surgeons physically remove the tumor, along with a margin of healthy tissue around it. Radiation therapy fires high-energy beams directly into tumor cells, damaging their DNA so badly they cannot divide. Chemotherapy uses powerful drugs that travel through the bloodstream, targeting any rapidly dividing cell. But the most exciting frontier is immunotherapy, training your own immune system to recognize and destroy cancer cells. Checkpoint inhibitors remove the disguise cancer uses to hide, ripping off the molecular mask and exposing cancer cells to immune attack. And targeted therapy uses drugs designed to block the specific mutations that power cancer growth. like a precision key for a specific broken lock. Now, what can you do? Because prevention is the most powerful treatment of all. Do not smoke. Tobacco is responsible for nearly 1/3 of all cancer deaths worldwide. Protect your skin. UV radiation from sunlight and tanning beds causes direct DNA damage in skin cells. Maintain a healthy weight. Obesity is linked to at least 13 different types of cancer through inflammation and hormonal pathways. And get screened. Early detection is the single most powerful factor in survival. Caught at stage 1, many cancers have a survival rate above 90%. Cancer is not one disease. It is hundreds of diseases. But with every video, every scan, every breakthrough, science is learning its language. And one day, we will speak it fluently enough to silence it forever.